Christ, or are you a follower of Christ? Today reading, we will have a reading from Luke chapter 14, which I will read from verse 25. Large crowds were traveling with Jesus, and turning to them, and he said, "If anyone comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even their own life, such a person cannot be a disciple. And whoever does not carry their cross and follow me cannot be my disciple." This is the word of the Lord. Praise to God. Are you a fan of Christ, or are you a follower of Christ? It's very easy to be part of the crowd, and it's very hard to make a genuine commitment with the Jesus. There is two type of crowd. There is two type of people in the crowd who was following Jesus. The first kind of, like the fan of Christ, they are very, very, very impressed by his personality, because oh, Jesus, this guy has a completely control on the weather. He can turn water into the wine. He can give eyes to the blind. He can make a disabled person to walk. He has all kind of ability to make he can even make a food, and he just can pray, and the food will be distributed to 5,000 or 7,000 or 10,000 people, and he didn't need to cook. He just need to say a prayer. And many people are just following Jesus because he was a very good storyteller. When you read about the Jesus stories, and when you read about the way he talked to the crowd, people love to listen to him. But it's very easy to be fan of the Christ, but it's very hard to be a follower of the Christ, because he said, if you don't carry your Christ, you're not my disciple. But unfortunately, in these days, we are selling Jesus' miracles, his everything he did for us, but we are not making follower of Christ. And are we following him with 100%? Are we giving him 100%? When he mentioned here, if you don't give me a priority on your parents, or on your wife, or on your children, you are not with me, and I'm not going to accept you as your disciple. Is he denying the 10 commandments, when we have a commandment like honor your father and mother? Is he? Because when he said, I'm here to fulfill the law. I'm not here to deny the law. But he's not even telling that. He said, I am your first priority. Because mostly when we receive the prayer request, and people say, oh, I am converted, I have accepted Jesus, and I'm a newborn Christian, but my family is forcing me to go to do their own rituals they used to do for the pagans, I must say. But that's why Jesus is mentioning, your family can stop to follow me, so I am your first priority. And you have like maybe you love your wife, or you maybe love your husband more than me. But if you are doing that, you are not my disciple. I need to be in your life is the first priority. So people ask me, is he because he bought us from his precious blood, he shed his blood on the cross, and he bought us from the slavery of the sin. Is he controlling our life? No, he said no. He said he gave us a free will. He said, if you want to follow me, if you really want to follow me, and you think you want to be my disciple, and he said, if you want to be my disciple, I am your first priority in your life. He's not saying like leave everything and come behind me and you have to carry your cross and follow me. He's not saying that. He's just telling his priority, what he wants us to do. And when we carry our cross, then we able to follow him on the way of the Calvary, when he was going for the crucifixion, and then we able to know how hard it was. That journey was so hard when he was going to the cross for me and you. So me and you have to decide if we are fan of Christ or if we are follower of Christ. It's up to me and you. He's not forcing us. He didn't say that like you have to. No, he didn't say that. He said it's up to me and you. And if you want to follow me, just carry your cross. And if you don't do that, you're not a disciple. So it's very easy to call ourselves disciple of Jesus, but when we need to follow his instruction for the disciple, whenever we are hired as a manager, as a student, as a CEO of the company, we have to follow the instruction for the post. Similarly, if we need to be a disciple of Jesus, we have to follow the instruction of what Jesus is saying, and he's saying, I am the first priority of your life. And you have to give a first, the most and the primary position in your life, and that was Jesus. That position belongs to Jesus. God bless you all.